Look at all of these supercharging stations across the nation. I should have emphasized more on this video that all of these travels you are about to see would cost zero. I said it, but I should have emphasized it. Zero. No money for gas, no money for oil, no money for electricity. Charging is free in most Teslas that were produced before 2017, I think it is. Free, free, free.
Well, you better account for the price of replacing the battery every 50,000 miles.
Okay, EV haters, whatever. Now, on to the video. Good morning from Jonesboro, Arkansas, June 5th, 2023, 9:07 a.m. And oh boy, my life would sure be simpler if my job sucked. Seriously, my life would be simpler if my job sucked. You know why? Because I could quit. I could, but I can't. This is tying into the subject. The subject is traveling with a Tesla. But what traveling can we do? My wife works Monday through Friday and I work Saturday and Sunday. It's the only negative to my job. Well, not the only, but about the only negative to my job is my schedule. I have to work pretty much every Saturday and Sunday. But I get so many vacation days that I can take about 6 weeks a year off using fancy math. Now, you ask somebody at Lowe's, hey, this YouTuber says he gets 6 weeks a year paid vacation as a part-timer, they're going to tell you I'm a liar because it's not true. And it is not true, but it is true. It's true for me. That's why I always call it using fancy math. I'm not going to get into the specifics of it, but believe me, I promise you, I get 5 or 6 weeks a year paid vacation, and I'm not even topped out yet using fancy math. I'll explain it someday. But anyway, my wife works Monday through Friday. I work Saturday and Sunday. We had to sadly put Dobby to sleep, euthanize him a few months ago. It's just me and her. The only thing stopping us from doing some weekend travels and weekend journeys is my schedule. I've about had my fill of working weekends. It's not my employer's fault. They can't do anything about it. It's just the nature of working retail. I'm overpaid, great benefits. My optical insurance is phenomenal. Matching 401k, tons of vacation time, paid time off. They bend over backwards to make sure that I work under the amount of hours so Social Security Disability won't get upset because they limit how many hours I can work. They're great to me. But man, I wish they weren't. I wish the place kind of sucked, but it don't. All right, let's get to... I got to figure out something though because I'm just tired of working weekends. Okay, let's get to the subject. Traveling with a Tesla. I'm looking at not just this Tesla, but ones around this range. I'm going to buy one. So I'm going to own a Tesla at some point. I'm going to. But I don't know when, but I'm going to. And I'm probably going to buy a Model S. I just like them better. And I went to a Better Route Planner, which is the place to go if you want to travel with an electric car. Now, maybe there's a Tesla app or something that's better. I don't know. I've never looked into that. But let's look at some of the places we want to go so I can show you how easy it'd be to travel with a Tesla, or maybe not as hard as some people would think it would be. Hot Springs. You know, I've never been there. My son says me and my wife and I should go, so I want to go someday. If we want to go to Hot Springs and leave Jonesboro, Arkansas, 5:30 a.m., that's about the time we would probably leave. We're early risers. We don't have to charge. We can get to Hot Springs with 21% left at 8:19 a.m. 200, stupid kilometers. I don't know what 296 kilometers is. I was educated in Arkansas. 184 miles. But I probably would stop here in Little Rock and charge just because. That way we wouldn't get there so little and we'd have to use the restroom anyway, so why not? And look here, so yeah, I probably would. And look here, my wife loves Saltgrass Steakhouse. Now we're as poor as Job's Turkey, so it'll be hard for us to eat there. That place is expensive. Oh my gosh, we've only eaten there once in Katy, Texas. Oh my gosh, it was phenomenal. So yeah, she could just push me over there in my wheelchair, and we could spend a fortune and have a great lunch. So there you go. That's just one place. No, you don't have to charge. That's almost as easy as traveling with a gas car or an ice car. Look here. Here is Dollywood. We just went there. We just went to Dollywood for our 32nd anniversary, and I thought I changed all of these. I thought I changed all of these to that. Okay, but I'm not changing anymore. 495 miles. 1 hour and 32 minutes charging. 3 charges. The longest time charging is 39 minutes, then 33, and then 21. Now, the EV hater is going to say,
Well, I got to stop for 30 minutes. I can tell you that guy.
that's what they would say. Translation, it only takes me 15 minutes to fill my car up, so, you're an idiot. That's what I just said. That's what they would say. But you got restroom breaks. You may want to eat. And over here somewhere, and maybe there's a Buc-ee's. And they have a Tesla chargers. We stopped there and filled up the ICE vehicle on the way. We could easily spend 45, 50 minutes there. We could get something to eat. We could roam around. My wife could figure out which t-shirt she wants to buy. We could go to their ultra clean restrooms. Buc-ee's, I swear their restrooms are always spotless. So, that's not a bad deal to me. And you get one of these older Teslas, and it's free supercharging. Look at that. Free supercharging. It wouldn't cost us anything in gas to go to Dollywood. Let's change it back to kilometers. What a bunch of mess. Anyway. So we could go to Dollywood without spending any gas and without being inconvenienced that much at all. An hour and 32 minutes. I'd rather do that and not pay for gas, I think, than to pay for gas. But rich people, probably not. Okay, another place that we went once before, and we'd like to go back, Paducah, Kentucky. And we could, again, if I didn't work weekends, we could go to Paducah for the weekend. We could leave Saturday morning, come back Sunday. And we'd have a good old time. And we could get there, and anytime I'm traveling through here, every route planner, every GPS, everything wants me to go through Paragould. I go through Lake City. Lake City, Arkansas is a little bitty town. And that is by far the best way to go. It adds 4 miles to the trip. If you're in northeast Arkansas, Jonesboro, and you want to go anywhere up in here, go through Lake City. I think you'll like it better. And so anyway, we could get there without charging, and we show up at 30% left. And another place that we like to go, 408 kilometers away, however far that is, Fairview Heights, Illinois. I have a family member that lives there, and I would like to go more often than I do. But look at this. I'm going to have to charge for 16 minutes. Now, when I go there, I like going through Chester. I like going through there. Almost every route planner would send me through Poplar Bluff and up here through St. Louis. If you're in the Paragould area, it's going to send you over this way. No, you get off here at Chester, and you go up to Belleville, and you get to skip all of St. Louis traffic. You go right into Fairview Heights with skipping all this crappy traffic. That's the way I like to go. Even though it may add a few miles to the trip, I don't care. But look how easy it is to travel there. And the thing about Tesla versus other public chargers like CCS, these are actually reliable. These will probably work. The CCS charger will probably work, but these will almost definitely work. They're just so much more reliable. And Teslas charge faster. And keep in mind, newer Teslas will charge faster than this one. I probably wouldn't have to sit there for 16 minutes. Well, newer Teslas will have a bigger battery. Wouldn't have to stop at all. But look at that. There's another trip that's pretty easy in a Tesla. And look here. Here's the hardest one. My daughter lives in Leavenworth, which is funny because one year at work, a customer asked me, she said, "You going to see your kids this Father's Day?" And I said, "No, ma'am. One is in Kuwait, one is in basic training, and one's at Leavenworth." She said, "Leavenworth?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She goes, "Well, at least you know she's getting 3 meals a day." She just assumes she's in Leavenworth prison. A lot of people, you mention Leavenworth, and all they know is the prison. I told her, I said, "No, ma'am. No, it's not that. She just lives there." But anyway. Here's the problem. Look at this. Springfield, Illinois. 50 freaking minutes. Because there's just not... 50, that's a long time. Then I got to stop again with 10% left for another 14 minutes. I doubt I would stay just 14 minutes. I'd go ahead and put a little more juice in it. But, 50 minutes. We're talking about an hour and 4 minutes charge time. To go immediately 678 kilometers. But anyway, traveling with a Tesla is pretty easy. It is. Now, just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to put in here San Francisco. I have a son that lives in San Francisco now. He graduated from college with an environmental science degree. Couldn't find anybody to give him a job without any experience, but a firm in San Francisco did. So that's how he wound up there. This is maybe a mess. Let's see here. Come on. Stupid internet in the office. Oh my Lord. Okay, there we go. It finally started working. I'm going to change this to Imperial because that's so far. I want to know how far it is. Okay. 2,120 miles. I can already tell you that ain't going to happen. We would fly if we went out there. As much as I despise flying. Not because I'm scared. It's just a pain in the butt. But anyway, we're going to spend 10 hours and 2 minutes charging. Good Lord. This is where you need a newer Tesla, I think. Look at all these charging times. 42 minutes, an hour and 23 minutes from 10 to 95%. The problem is once you get to 80%, it really, really slows down. I assume Teslas do as well, but most electric cars do. The last 15% probably takes a good portion of that. But you need it to get to the next stop. 10%, 10%. I mean, look at this. 29 minutes, 26 minutes, 15 minutes, 55 minutes, 21 minutes, 40 minutes, 54 minutes. So you see, in my opinion, electric cars aren't perfect. That's not the best way to get to San Francisco. There's no way. But all these places we would actually drive to, it wouldn't be a big deal. And I talk about how these trips are free. Well, except for the first tank of electrons, I have to pay for that because it'll be plugged in my house. Unless I want to go down here to Southwest Drive, which is just a few miles from my house, and fill up before I left. I wouldn't do that because it'd be a pain. But I could, with free supercharging. I'd go there and fill up, and then come back to the house and pick up the wifey poo and head out. But anyway, all right, that's all I wanted to say. I'm going to have a Tesla someday. I'm not saying when. I don't want to be that guy that says I'm going to get one this year, then I don't. And then next year I'm going to get one and I don't. Then the next year I'm going to get one and I don't. No, I'm just going to say I'm going to get one someday. And when I do, some of my coworkers are going to give me a really hard time about it. I told one of the low-level managers yesterday I almost bought one when we was on vacation. And he said, good luck with your $2,000 car payment. And I said, what do you mean $2,000 car payment? He said, my wife knows someone that bought one. They have a $2,000 car payment. I told him, I said, I'm not that stupid. I said, I like my freedom too much. I like the idea that I could walk out of this store right now and quit, and we'd be just fine financially. I said, so I'm not going to have a $2,000 car payment. I can't afford that. I'm talking about a used one. And he said, what are you going to do if the electricity goes out? And I said, I've been driving electric cars for 5 years, and I've never had a problem with them yet. And I said, what are you going to do if the electricity goes out? Most gas pumps work on electricity.
Gas stations have generators.
Well, some of them may, some of them may not. But anyway, all right, that's all I've got to say.